All right, family, Black Power. I know y'all know how I get down. Y'all know how I get down. You understand what I'm saying? It's the general, and I'm here. You understand? We about to have a very, very powerful presentation today. You see what I'm saying? Black Power. You understand? It's a glorious day for liberation, revolution, uplift. You understand? Glorious day. And I'm glad to be here with y'all. Thank you for being in here in Black Power. You see, y'all know what time it is. You know what it is. Seti.com online marketplace. You feel me? We got a sale going on for the family out there. You understand? 15% off for all orders over $100. You see what I'm saying? 15% off. Got the code right down there for the family. It's also in the video description. You want to copy something? You want to copy something nice? It's a beautiful time when you get ready to check out. You plug that code in, boom, you're gonna get your 15% off. And so there it is, family. DVD lectures official, nigga. Crystal, goddamn clear. DVD lectures, the classics, the newly released t-shirts and hoodies, and I got so many new ones that ain't even up there yet, but they on the way. Fly to the motherfucker. You gonna want to be empowered. You want that power on your shit, so you feel like a super Heru. You see what I'm saying? So get on over there. It's getting chilly, and y'all gonna want that. Y'all gonna want that Seti and that Colin and that Ben and that Clark on them hoodies, and got these Scullies coming. You understand? When walking, you got to be empowered. God damn it, you running and shit. You're running, nigga. Empower yourself. You understand? African and Kemetic jewelry for the family, holistic tonics and remedies, because the plague is out here. They trying to throw it on you. Even if you ain't got it, they trying to throw it on you. Huh, nigga? Here. Get you some, nigga. Get some of this plague. You understand what I'm saying? And you run right on, yes, sir. I want my plague. I want it. You understand what I'm saying? So get your holistic tonics and remedies we got for you. You understand it, and boost your immune system. You understand what I'm saying? We got so much more. You know what? Let me plug my computer in. Oh, we about to get busy, y'all. We about to get busy. You know? And so y'all, get on over there. So y'all know what time it is. You talking about Seti University of ancient and modern African wisdom and knowledge. You understand what I mean? To get on over there. I've been plugging in a lot of information over there. Very, very critical information. That's like, that's ground zero. That's where I put the most, you understand, the rawest of all the raw. I got a lot of platforms. But if it's so goddamn raw, I had to take it over to Seti University, generalseti.com over there. You got the two raw for YouTube. You know that. Seti debates, General Seti street battles, behind the scene footage, Freemasonry, occult science, the making of the white man, all the series of videos, even the Plague Central. Y'all want to see some scandalous shit, documentaries, teaching the truth. You understand what I'm saying? GeneralSeti.com is the place to be. You understand what I'm saying? See it for yourself. Rationalize for yourself, nigga. You understand? Don't believe everything that you see. Don't believe everything that you hear. Nigga, look into it. Look into it. Research the motherfucking researcher. You understand? Don't stop until you get all the way to the end. You understand? It says, don't just get knowledge, get wisdom, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? You understand? Don't just get knowledge, get wisdom. You understand what I'm saying? Is knowledge is the motherfucker tell you something and you say, okay, you understand? But when you work the problem out for yourself, from beginning to end, in there lies the wisdom. You understand the ability to use that knowledge in all situations. I just got on, so get on over there, generalseti.com. Guarantee you it's the black Netflix, nigga. And when you ready to get that, get fired all the way up. Put that goddamn Seti on. Nigga, you gonna run through a goddamn brick wall, nigga, for revolution and freedom. Just got off of Patreon, the co-origins of the COVID plague 2. You understand? Blood wars. And, you know, I'm going to do a part 3. I'm not stopping. You understand what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is running and hiding and talking about dumb shit. And these motherfuckers got your goddamn head on the goddamn this chopping block, nigga, about to put them razors down your neck. You understand what I'm saying? And you sitting up here talking about shit that don't even mean nothing. And so we can't run from the, you know, we can't run from it. We got to deal with it. We got to explain it to the people. You understand what I'm saying? Because it ain't going to get no better. And so it goddamn either it's your time to wake your silly ass up because it's going to get worse for you, nigga. It ain't going to get no better. It's going to get worse. This just, if you know what I'm saying? And so, nigga, all the shit that you done talked about over the years that was coming, and you sit on your motherfucking hands and let it come. Kind of nigga is you. You see what I'm saying? So get on over there to my Patreon. Check that on out, family. Dropping a lot of valuable information and, you know, dealing with the occult symbolisms of what's going on out here. And everybody already know, nigga, Seti Live is lit. Seti Live is lit. You already know how we get down over here. General Seti YouTube page, Sara Seti YouTube page, King Seti, where the master teachers is on there just waiting on you to get on over there so you can, you know, get them lectures that you need to get foundation. Too many of you niggas is listening to these, you know, these prayer rug and incense burning niggas. Prayer rug and incense burning niggas. And you don't know, you know, and ready to tap at any time. You need to plug in so you got foundation. You got foundation and you need that. And when you get foundation and you listen to the master teacher, you know, you could be out there, you know, like you ain't got nobody. But when you start, then you start, you know, understanding that the ancestors is right there for you, nigga. They right there. They your greatest cheerleader. You understand? They rooting for you, nigga. They for you. All you have to do is they reaching for you. You got to turn back and reach to them. You understand? When you know, denying the ancestors. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, get on over there, King Seti, subscribe to these YouTube pages. You understand? Hit that goddamn notification bell and give all the videos a thumbs up. Thumbs up. Like it because you love it, nigga. Like it because you love it. Now, today we're going to get back into Set, the original, the first supreme deity of ancient Egypt. And it's true. And it's true. And we have to deal with this because, see, this is when I explain it, this just show you how much niggas don't know. It just show you just how, you know, just how much niggas don't know. You understand what I'm saying? And so when I break this shit down, then you listen to all these, you know, cornbread and bean eating ass niggas out here with these old fabricated ass stories about ancient Egypt. And I say it just like that because we in the end times, nigga. We in the end times. I ain't got no time to clean nothing up for you niggas. Oh, Seti say, bitch, shut up. Get on up off of here. If it ain't raw, it ain't goddamn revolution. So we know we're not cleaning up shit today. You understand? Motherfuckers say they just want the information. You just want some bland information so you could die, you know, peacefully. But you know, you don't want nothing to spark your ass up. See, that's the niggas that's scared of this shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the niggas that's scared of this shit. So we're gonna jump right on off into the depths. We're gonna get right on off into the depths of this. Where I want to go? Right here. Here we go. Now, what I do, cause I'm a speak. I'm not going, but it's gonna be so sweet. You know, I got a lot of information, but you know what? Y'all could go back to the first one. You know, cause that information is so powerful. It need to be laid out at one time. You feel me? But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start off here, and then I'll get back. I'll get back to some of the earlier information if you didn't get it. And so what we're dealing with, number one, is looking at, you know, particular sacred cities, deities that are connected to Set, the early pre-dynastic cultures, you understand, that were dominated by the worship of Set. You understand what I'm saying? Set is the, you know, when you're talking about one of the earliest cultures, well, predominantly, was the Naquata culture. You see what I'm saying? And it was named after the city Naquata. You see what I'm saying? Now, when you're looking at this, let me get this all the way up. Let me get this all the way up. Well, that's pretty. You know what? What I'm going to do? What I'm going to do? Because I want you to see the whole. The code is at the bottom, y'all, for anybody that want that code. I'm going to leave it up there. You know, you take it down, or you can just come back and get it, and it's in the video description anyway. It's in the video description anyway. Now, when you're looking at this, you know, this is the this Naquata 1. And then, you know, this is the earliest, and now listen to me. You don't listen to the Cro-Magnon Neanderthal. You understand? Because at the time of Naquata 1, he was still in the cave. He hadn't even crawled out the cave yet, and that's the truth of the matter. That's the truth. You understand what I'm saying? That's the truth. The earliest so-called civilization of Europe is Crete. And so it didn't even start on the mainland. It started in the Mediterranean because the Africans is bringing it down the river. And so it hit the islands before it hit the mainland. So the first goddamn continental culture was the Mycenaeans. You understand? The Mycenaeans, I believe that's how you pronounce Mycenaeans, which is Greeks. And they was the one that destroyed the culture of Crete. So that right there show you soon as they show up on the goddamn scene, they destructive. They ain't bring no civilization. They have always been destroyers of civilization. So when you're looking at the extent of this Naquata culture, you see what I'm saying? This is the extent. There ain't no Egypt. They keep saying Upper Egypt, and they word playing with y'all. Because Egypt don't start to Memphis. This is Ethiopia. This is Nubia. See what I'm saying? This is what you got to understand. This is Nubia. There is no Egypt. Okay? Just like I stated in the first video. The first capital of Egypt is Memphis. You see what I'm saying? It's Memphis, which, was founded by one of the earliest pharaohs, Menes. You see what I'm saying? Mena. You understand? And so he being an engineer, an aquatic engineer, because he put an S in the Nile River, because as it was stated by many earlier, even Greek writers, that what they call Egypt of today was under the water. When the Nile would flood, and so it wasn't under water down there. It was an extension of the Mediterranean. You see what I'm saying? And so over the thousands of years of the silk from Ethiopia coming down the Nile, it filled a lot of that in. You understand what I'm saying? It filled and created, that's why they call Egypt the gift of the Nile. The gift of the Nile. You see what I'm saying? But when Mena put the S in the Nile, he diverted the water. He diverted the water west, and when he diverted the water west, the water receded. The water receded in the east, and when it receded, and on that land, that new land that rose up out the water, he constructed the first capital of Egypt. And really, Egypt is technically the Delta region. If we just gonna be technical, what they call Lower Egypt is actually Egypt. That's actually Egypt. Everything, which I'm gonna show you and break it down so we can understand this much, much clearer. Okay? So you see right here, the Naquata culture is an archaeological culture, pre-dynastic Egypt, 4,000 to 3,000 BC, named for the child of Naquata. Okay? A radiocarbon dating study of the pre-dynastic period suggests a beginning date sometime between 3,800, 3,700 BC. You understand what I'm saying? Which means it's clearly damn near 5,000. You understand what I'm saying? They just don't want to shake it earlier than that. Now, Set was worshipped. You understand what I'm saying? At Naquata. You understand what I'm saying? Was worshipped at the temples of Ombus, Nut, near Naquata, and Ombus, Nut, near Kamambo. So there was actually two cities. You understand what I'm saying? And Nut. You understand what I'm saying? These are the actual cities in Naquata and, just right outside of Nut. Now, you understand that's Nubia. And its symbology is gold. You understand what I'm saying? So you see right there that Set was, he was identified with gold. Just like the Nubian was identified with gold. And so when we hear Seti, I say, damn, man, it's not in anybody's registry to say, well, damn, they keep saying Set is the devil, but the Seti, and then you got all of these pharaohs, which is illness, that venerated Set. Even with the name of Amun, and many of them had Amun, had Ra in their name, but they still venerated Set. You understand what I'm saying? So when they say, no, that was particulars, and see what they do is that they go in and they find where some people, just like everybody ain't gonna ride with you, nigga. Ain't everybody gonna ride with you. So if they go get all the motherfuckers that don't like you and compile all the fucking information from these motherfuckers, and that's all they show, you would assume everybody don't like you. But there's many people out there that venerated Set from the beginning to the end of the Nile. And it wasn't just a few people. You see what I'm saying? And so, this whole culture, the Naquata culture, Set was the supreme deity. You see what I'm saying? And we got to bring this up. Now, let's get off into something. Now, these are the nomes, and not nomes are counties. You understand what I'm saying? Nomes are county. And so to the left, you're looking at the whole Nile. You understand, from Aswan, okay, which is in the deep south. You understand what I'm saying? So when you look at the very first county, the very first nome of, you can look this up at any point in time you don't like it, or you see something that you don't like, or you don't understand. For all you niggas that think you're master Egyptologist, go look it up. Go look it up, nigga. Okay, get busy. You understand? The first nome is Seti. Okay, it's Seti. And so, and all you see now they want to say that's upper Egypt. Now, goddamn, 1 to 22 ain't just no upper Egypt, nigga. That's the whole damn nation. You understand? But at that time, there is no nation. You see what I'm saying? And so they showing you that the development of the civilization is coming from the south. It's coming from the south. You see what I'm saying? And then you count the first 22 counties or nomes, or what we'll just say for argument's sake, Upper Egypt. You see? And then when you get all the way, if you look to the right, when you get down to the Delta region, you see what I'm saying? Number one is Memphis, Hecapata. You see what I'm saying? Hecapata, number one. And as you see, even moving from the Delta, starting with Memphis, you see number 2 right up under it, number 3, then it come up 4, and so it's still moving with the flow of the river. You see what I'm saying? It's still moving with the flow of the river. The earlier, 1, 2, 3 is over 4, 5, 6, and they move down in there. But the ones that's, moving towards Israel and over there, those are the higher number nomes. And so you see is it come down, then it went west. You understand? They filled it in southwest, and then they went east. You see what I'm saying? So you see the flow of how the civilization came down the river. You see what I'm saying? So that's very, very significant that the first county, the first Nomi, is Seti. In reality, we go back up to the, that's under the rulership where Egypt was one, had come into being, and all of these, these counties came up under the rulership of Egypt. But that was later. Okay, but when you go back to the beginning, you understand what I'm saying? You go back to Naquad, ain't no delta. This is the extent of the culture. It ain't down to the delta. When you talking about you see Asuit, now this shit take me back to Dr. Ben. I remember he used to say in lectures and shit, he say that Nubia went up to Asuit. You understand what I'm saying? I say, damn, and I looked and I saw it and I looked forward, I say, damn, it went up to Asuit. You know what I'm saying? And so, that's the earlier culture that existed before Egypt. This was the heartland of the culture at that time. You see what I'm saying? And so, and the thing that you're going to notice about the South, that's why when you look at this map and you can see that the majority of the temples is in the South. Karnak. Waset, which we already, Karnak is Waset. And you understand what I'm saying? Waset, and motherfucker, and the Karnak temple is Ipit Asut. And so, there is no vowels, so you add the vowels interchangeably at your discretion. So it could be E, it could be U, it could be I, is what you choose. Ain't no damn vowels. You understand what I'm saying? And so you understand they'll put shit in there. Listen to me. And people, once you understand that, it'll register. Hatshepsut. You see what I'm saying? Hatshepsut. So you even got Set in Hatshepsut's name. You see what I'm saying? You even got Set in Hatshepsut's name. And motherfuckers want to run, but you cannot run. You see what I'm saying? So now, when we look at the South, we see that the majority of the sacred cemetery, Abydos, this is where the first kings was buried. And so even though you see up there, you look at this map, you see Cairo, that's basically where Memphis was located. So though the capital was at Memphis, and we got to understand that Egypt is a military colony of Ethiopia. What am I saying? Egypt was established to check foreigners from coming in. You see what I'm saying? We got so much land up, but now, we got to come down because people that got an understanding how plentiful and how, so the vegetation, the paradise that's here. You understand? These motherfuckers is hungry. You understand? We got all type of vagabonds and shit out there. And so, Egypt was established by Ethiopia as a military colony to check the invaders and and vagabonds and shit coming into Africa. You see what I'm saying? But even though they rule, and that's just the military. You understand what I'm saying? That's just the true royalty was up the river. You understand what I'm saying? Which they had the answer to. You see what I'm saying? They had the answer to, the royal families up the river. No man was, even though he's the pharaoh, he's still in power based on those families that support him. If he lose the support of the families up the river, he ain't got no fucking support. You see what I'm saying? So when you see that Cairo is located where Memphis is, and you see they chose to go back to Abydos. You understand what I'm saying? You're talking about almost 600 miles south. You understand? To be buried. So all the kings of the first dynasty and partially the second dynasty were buried at Abydos. You see what I'm saying? And that's where Seti, Mima'ara, Seti the first, he constructed the temple of Osiris. But check that. His name is Seti, yet he constructed the temple of Osiris and venerated Osiris. You see what I'm saying? So all it is that Set, because they understand to demonize key words that's going to lead you back. Because Set is also synonymous with south. It's technically south. You say Set, you saying south. You see what I'm saying? And that's why when you say I Set, my brothers don't want to say I Set. Set is an I Set. And so one of her titles, divine titles, is Lady of the South. That's why her temple is in what know me? Ta-Seti. Her temple is in Ta-Seti. You understand what I'm saying? Her temple is in Ta-Seti. You see what I'm saying? I said, Lady of the South. Lady of the South, highly venerated. You see what I'm saying? And so the thing is, when we start talking about the South, you understand? I went over that. Even though the first kings ruled at Memphis, they were buried at Abydos. The principal crown is the southern crown, the tall crown, which they call the white crown. That's the southern crown. That's the principal crown. And so even though they got the crown, you know what I'm saying, that, where the crown of Lower Egypt is combined with the crown of Upper Egypt, the Pharaoh don't have to necessarily wear that crown. If he wears the crown of Upper Egypt, he is the supreme ruler, period. He is the fucking supreme ruler. Don't get this. So he don't have to wear the crown, but combined. You understand what I'm saying? But that's out of love and respect for family. We're not just going to walk on you. You understand what I'm saying? But just let you know, the South run this shit. You understand what I'm saying? As long as you do what the family down South tell you, you cool. That's why when you go to the Narmer's Palette, which is one of the oldest artifacts of Egypt, not pre-dynastic, but Egypt. You understand what I'm saying? You see on the Narmer Palette, when you look at the principal scene, where he's the large, the image of Narmer, he's in his largest, image. He got the crown of Upper Egypt on. You flip it on the other side, he got a little small, where you got the crown of Lower Egypt. You understand what I'm saying? He got in, so that's significant to let you know that the crown, the southern crown, the crown of Upper Egypt was the principal crown. We went over the fact that the most sacred temples were built in the deep south. The Egyptian or Nubian counties started their count first from the south down to the north. That's just like when you talk about the 13 goddamn colonies of America. You understand? That don't change. You understand what I'm saying? And then they count, as they'll tell you what states became a state in chronology. That ain't gonna never change. And so, the original third, that's where it started from. So wherever you start your count, that's where the civilization starts. And you work your way down. And then when it get down to Memphis, it start over again. Because that's considered another extension of the southern area. You see what I'm saying? So technically what you call the Delta region is Egypt. Everything above that is Ethiopia. You understand what I'm saying? Is Ethiopia. Anytime Egypt was attacked, the liberator came from the south. He came from the south. You understand? That excludes anybody talking about the Egyptians came from anywhere. Nobody come from nowhere else to help Egypt. You understand? Anytime Egypt was attacked, it was what they call, if you read this, and I use it only to identify terms, not for no nigga to think he greater than nobody else. They call them the Semitawi. And the Semitawis was the liberators of the land. And so anytime Egypt was attacked, the defense came, the defense for African sovereignty came from the south. Narmer was one. Mentuhotep II was the second. Amos the first, the liberator, he came in the new kingdom. You understand? And Pianki came down there as you know, the last true liberator. So every time it came from the south. You see what I'm saying? So that right there should show you, you know what I'm saying, the origins and the source of the history. So all that shit motherfuckers talking about some Arabs and some biblical shit, the Arab is a goat herder. He want to steal the culture today, but we know his culture. It's too easy. Anytime they want to box, we can box. It's not a problem. You understand what I'm saying? It's not a damn problem. He's a goat herder. He didn't even know nothing about agriculture. They didn't know nothing about no goddamn agriculture. They was busy scooping up goat shit out the goddamn desert. They didn't know nothing about no damn agriculture. You understand what I'm saying? And so even to this day, you understand, because they were so far behind in civilization, you know, anything that they couldn't do, they say, well, God forbade us to do it. So statues was forbade by God. It wasn't the fact that God forbade anything that embarrassed them in light of how far behind in civilization they was, they banned it. Say, okay, fuck it, we don't know how to call nothing like this, so we gonna say God forbade us to do this. Ain't that a bitch? You understand what I'm saying? So they ain't got nothing to do with nothing over there. The air come into damn, and you know, Muhammad, the so-called, which ain't never been documented, but that was the first time that they ever came together under any unity, you understand, and to form any type of nationalism was in the AD period. You understand what I'm saying? Long after the Africans had already united as nations, man, damn near 10,000 BC. And because we have done this so ancient, you understand what I'm saying? They have to fuck with the timeline to even, you know, to diminish, you know what I'm saying, the greatness of our people. And so let me come on down. And so we understand that Kamambo, when you start, if you've been to Kemet or you go to Kemet, you start getting the Kamambo is in the district today of Seti, even though we understand that up into Asawit is Nubia. You know, a lot of people say when you get to Aswan, you in Nubia. When you in fucking Luxor, you is in Nubia. Okay? When you is in Luxor, you is in Nubia. You understand what I'm saying? So all of that, Waset, Ipetasut, that's Nubia. Okay? And so they again today, if you don't know that ancient material, you understand what I'm saying? You don't know how they finagling with the culture. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what they do. And so Sobek is, you know, aspect of Set. He's an aspect of Set. The hippopotamus goddess, Taret, is an aspect of Set. That's his consort, one of his consorts. Sobek in certain storylines and glyphs was considered the son of Set. You understand what I'm saying? Was considered the son of Set. And so that's why when you get to the temple of Kamambo, you basically looking at, but people want to look at it like is, you know, is good and bad. Is cosmological balance. You got night and you got day. And so a lot of people don't understand that these are zoomorphic, anthropomorphic, cosmological symbolisms. You understand what I'm saying? So when you talking about Set, you're also talking about solar mythos. Sunset. When the sun set, that means it's black. You see what I'm saying? So just like Kemet, it's more than one terminology that symbolizes black in Africa. You understand? Kemet was one aspect of black, but so was Set. So there's many many representations of the black divine. You understand? There's many symbologies of the black divine, and we got to understand that. You see what I'm saying? That's why, you know, even when you go back to Kamambo, it's a double temple. So one half is Horus, which is during the Ptolemaic era. You understand, under the Ptolemies, but don't get it twisted. African architect constructed the temple. You understand? That's African architects. Masons built it. Ain't no Greek had shit to do with it. And so Horus at that time was a Greek version, just like Serapis and shit. They fucking with the spirituality. And so they put Horus up there. So one half is Horus, the other half is Sobek. You know what I'm saying? And so Sobek in that aspect is an extension of Set. You see what I'm saying? And in that temple, based on orientation, the half that's sacred to Sobek is the south. The half that's sacred to Horus is the north. So even there, you see that this is the south. You see what I'm saying? You see that it's, and so here, when you see Horus, right? This is a symbol of Horus got best at the top. You see what I'm saying? You see that he's standing on the crocodile. You see what I'm saying? And so again, that's like, again, trying to, you showed some form of defeat over Set. You see what I'm saying? Even that, you see to the right, you see the scorpion. And also that scorpion goddess is a goddess of the south. Because when you look at Scorpion, King Scorpion, he was a worshiper of Set. You understand? He was a worshiper of Set, and we're going to get off into that before we get up off of here. You see, and so you see right here, the first Nomi, these is the glyphs that, they identify with Seti or Set. You see? And so when you get down into, you're getting into the most beautiful aspect. You understand what I'm saying? That's why they know. When you get down to Aswan, anybody been to the Holy Land? They know that. When you get down to Aswan, it start getting euphoric. You understand what I'm saying? You get lost off in time. When you start getting down in the south, you get lost in time. You understand what I'm saying? You don't need nothing but to be there. And, it'll take over your whole being. And it's like you in heaven somewhere, You skip to the loo. You understand what I'm saying? You out there. And so this is one of the, and so you see here at Aswan now another thing. Down at when you get to Aswan, you also see on the island of Elephantine Island, you see that there is the temple of Khnum. The temple of Khnum. Now, Anuket, okay? Anuket was his wife. You see, Anuket was his wife. Now, we understand that as we went through the earlier, which I will show, because I don't want to, if you didn't see part one, you know that the Anu, you understand, which are the Twa, and I'm going to go straight to this so we can see this. You see what I'm saying? The Anu, okay, Lord, they call Terranetta. You see, which they, call the Anu, which are the Twa. You understand what I'm saying? Which are the Twa. And so they found this tile right here. This is a pre-dynastic tile. They found it at Abydos. And that just show you that that's like that central, that's where the heartland of the civilization was at that time. It hadn't reached down there to the Delta. Okay? So this is was found by Flinders Petrie, and it's a Twa. You can see it's a little, and Set is there. If you look to the right at the top, I got a clear version. Matter of fact, let me go on and get it. Matter of fact, it was right on it, too. God damn, I went over to the other lecture, and it was sitting right on it. That just let me know the ancestors want me to get this pop. Right? And so when you look at the second lot, oh, my God, I didn't flipped over. Hold on, y'all. All right, I'm back. I'm black. Okay. You see right there, line 3, you see it says, Net Anu, of the cities of the Anu people. You see what I'm saying? Then you see line 2, you see of the god Set. You see, and so these are the only Twa that came down. They were the worshiper also. And you can see which I showed on the battlefield palette, that the Twa, which they call the pygmy today, which is a derogatory term, were further down the river in large populations. You understand what I'm saying? But some savagery went on. You understand what I'm saying? Some savagery. So today, our peoples is located more in the Congo, around the Great Lakes region. Okay, I believe they call them Mbuti. You see what I'm saying? Some of them they call Mbuti. You see, and so you see now when you understand the Anu was also, worship was a set. Now when we come on down, matter of fact, let me go and bring that with me. And we already see, our set. Let me bring it on down. Matter of fact, where's the new cat? I'm gonna get it. Oh, okay, here she go. But I need the whole. This is Canoe. Let me get the Trinity. Let me get the Trinity. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a Southern Trinity. Okay, and so you let me get it. Let me get it right. I got to get it right. I don't know what the hell they got right there. If you got it out there, you can go and throw it in. I know some of y'all already strapped with the Trinity. Canoe. But I'm about to clear it up right now. Okay, Canoe, Satis, see Satis, Satis, and a new cat. You see what I'm saying? Satis, Satis. Okay, Satis. That's set. That's set. That's set. You see what I'm saying? That's set all day. And the thing is about that Trinity. You understand one thing about that Trinity is that you see is not the father, is not the mother, the father, and the son. It's the mother, the father, the mother, and the daughter. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? It's the father, the mother, and the daughter. So these is one of the trinities where the son is not there. You see what I'm saying? Where the son is not there. Is a daughter. So that shows you the balance. You understand what I'm saying? That shows you the balance. It doesn't always got to be the son. That is, sometimes it'll be you say how the sound out there. How the sound out there, family? Give me some feedback. Everybody say it's good. One more. Man, come on now, man. Shit. Pull the mic back. I ask a question and shit. Motherfuckers say it's good. Some motherfuckers say, okay. What I do, I got a powerful voice. I got a powerful voice. I'll just pull it back right there. You see what I'm saying? I got a powerful goddamn I'll blast the mic. Matter of fact, this is what I'm gonna do. People say it's good. Yeah. All right, I'll turn it down some. I'll go in here and turn it down. Well, shit is on. It's already half. He said that's good. I'm gonna leave it right there. All right, I ain't about to be putting in no more time in that. You see what I'm saying? So you got the Trinity. You got the Trinity of Kanun, Satis. You understand what I'm saying? Satis and Anuket. You see what I'm saying? So that right there shows you that even the Trinity of Kanun, Satis, and Anuket, you understand what I'm saying, is in a line with the God set. You see what I'm saying? In a line with the God set. And so, we're making it clear as we move through this. Now, I went over Abu Symbol, which is, again, that's Nubia. That's and technically that, right, is in alignment with Naquata. You see what I'm saying? So here you got Ramesses, you got Ra in his sacred name, you got Ra in his sacred name, yet and still his father is Set. You understand what I'm saying? So they venerated all the deities equally. You see, but he's in Nubia, and when you get in Nubia, you will see that this temple is facing south. It's giving honor to the Nubian people. You see, it's giving honor to, because Ramesses then married a Nefertari. And she is, at that time, when you go to her temple, she's venerating Aset. She's venerating Aset. She's Aset. She's the visual representation of the goddess Set. Aset. You see what I'm saying? So he's honoring the Nubian people. You understand what I'm saying? He's giving homage and saying, look, brothers and sisters, we love you. We need you. And, the beast is trying to rise up on us, and we need unity at this time as one family. And so when you go in Abu Symbol and you see, and if you get there, verify for yourself, which it ain't hard, you will see Ramesses is facing Set. He's facing Set. You understand? Giving homage to the supreme deity of this area. Okay? And that's why many times, again, Set was looked at in a bad light, because it showed the primacy of the South and where the origins of the Nile Valley came from. Now let me get my bearing. Hope everything good out there. Sound is good. That's what I'm talking about. I got a powerful voice. I just got to stay up off that motherfucker. I got a powerful voice. Okay, I'm going to start right here. But matter of fact, you know what I'm saying? I'll go here. This is Casa Kimway. You understand what I'm saying? And these were, he honored God, Set, and Horus. You understand what I'm saying? So he had many depictions of Set. You understand what I'm saying? In many of the in his tomb, and this was the first. This is first. Casa Kimway may have been in the second dynasty. You see what I'm saying? He very well may be in the second dynasty, but he is in the oldest cemetery with the first king, Nama, Aha, Jir, what's the other? It's a couple of Den. You understand what I'm saying? And so the earliest kings, he's over there in the earliest cemetery. So you see that he highly venerated, and this is the actual carving to show you that they venerated Set. So for motherfuckers to say that God, that showed me not only you ain't even a novice. You understand? A novice means, yeah, you got the truth, but you moving slow. You niggas ain't even got the truth. So you are incorrect in saying that. Now, this right here, this is one half of the lintel in which the standards of Set and Horus present Senusret, or Successors the third with palm branches. Note 2, the gold town, Nut, hieroglyphics, says Set, he is associated with Nut, aka Naquata. And so once you understand that Set is associated with gold, he's associated Naquata. When you look at the whole Naquata realm of presence and influence in the earliest part, you understand that Set is older than Horus. Set is older than Osiris. He's older than them. And I honor I don't get caught up in that. You understand what I'm saying? Because Seti, Memra Seti the first, you understand what I'm saying, constructed the temple of worship of the great god of Sara. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't have no problem but to state that. And see, that's why Seti, and he scratched a lot of motherfuckers' names off the king's list. You understand? Because they had went astray. They had went astray at that time. You know, you had Akhenaten and shit going out into the damn desert, leaving the people, leaving, you know, his ears no longer to the people. He's out somewhere in the middle of the desert. You understand what I'm saying? And, you know, in some type of trance and shit, praying to the sun and shit. You understand? The colonies is falling down. He don't have his ear to his soldiers. He don't have his ear to the military or nothing. You understand? When he's out somewhere frolicking. You know, he's, as they say, frolicking. You understand what I'm saying? Out in the damn desert. And so, and so even at that time, Queen T had to take over from her son. She was technically running the damn government because he was too busy out, and so they would address her directly. They would just send, they would, when they knew they needed something taken care of, they would go directly to her. And so she technically ran the government under three kings. Her husband, Amenhotep III, when he got sickly. You understand what I'm saying? And so she took over from him, and then under Akhenaten, you understand what I'm saying? And because the thing is, because Amenhotep III was so powerful, you understand what I'm saying? He was, outside of Ramesses, you got Tutmosis III, who was he conquered the most. You understand what I'm saying? He conquered the most. But when it comes to construction, you understand what I'm saying? Building temples and statues. You understand? Outside of Ramesses, Amenhotep III constructed, and very well may have constructed more, I believe they say he constructed more statues than any other pharaoh. I mean, he got certain, high marks in certain areas that no other pharaoh could reach, merit, in certain areas that no other pharaoh could reach. You see what I'm saying? They honor Amenhotep III for the fact that he constructed the Grand Lodge at Luxor. That was where the priests would come and get final initiation. Ramesses came and he built onto it, but that was just the frontal. It's a courtyard. But when you start talking about the colonnade, you understand, and leading back to the Holy of the Holies, that's all Amenhotep III. And so even in Freemasonry and all into the occult, I didn't know that until I started getting off into the occult book. They highly venerate Amenhotep III because they know he was the Grand Master that reconstructed the Grand Lodge at Luxor. And because of the honor of Amenhotep III, that, you know, Queen T was able to keep them motherfuckers off of Akhenaten's ass for as long as she could, until she could not do it no more. You understand what I'm saying? But, you know, when after, you know, Akhenaten and Nefertiti disappeared, and wherever they disappeared to, nobody really knows. You understand what I'm saying? Queen T, because even when you see the you know, they show the head of Queen T, you see that sun disk on her head with them plume feathers. That's Ra. You understand? That Amun Ra. You understand what I'm saying? So at that time, it showed you that she, you know, she was still a worshiper of Amun Ra. And so soon as he passed, Tut was he was Tut Alka 10 for about 2 days. And then when he was crowned king, he became Tut Amen immediately. So she was right there in the transition of putting the ancient deities back on the throne. You see what I'm saying? And so, you know, that's just to show you. But, you know what I'm saying? He went astray. And for that, when you go to the king's list at Abydos, Seti then took his name off the goddamn king's list. It ain't even up there. And even Hatshepsut. We honor Hatshepsut. We don't take nothing from her. But, you know, she should have ruled as a queen. You understand what I'm saying? She should not, you know, that dynasty, even as great as it was, they started doing some weird shit. You know what I'm saying? To where people see her with the beard and, you know, and this, that, and the third, and people get to asking the question, well, was she this, that, and the third? And you don't even want that. You don't even need that. It was many, you know, it was many queens that ruled and had more. It's just the terminology. It wasn't the fact that she was more powerful than the pharaoh. That's a terminology. You understand what I'm saying? Many of them queens was more powerful than the pharaoh. She didn't sit on the throne. She was the throne. She didn't have to fucking, you know, and so that was really unnecessary. You understand what I'm saying? To be putting on no beards and all of that. And because it brings confusion. You understand what I'm saying? Don't take away from her greatness or what she does. It brings confusion because Hatshepsut is one of the greatest leaders of ancient Kemet. She's in the top 10. She's in the top 10 by easily. She's in the top 10. You understand what I'm saying? She took care of the borders. You understand what I'm saying? She continued like her brother, like her father. They sent them on out there, cracked them heads. You can see her at Karnak, at Waset, and you know, I forget what pylon. I seen it. And there she had her hair like a queen. But she had the war mace up. She didn't have no beard on. If you go to Karnak, I didn't see her with, I got to go and look, but I didn't see her with the beard. But she had the braids in her hair. You understand what I'm saying? And she still had that war mace up. You know, so she was cracking. That means she sent, you know, the necessary. That don't mean she went out there and fought no shit herself. That means she sent the military where they needed to go to continue to have, you know, supremacy in the lands in which her father and the pharaohs that came before her had put their life on the line to go out there and conquer. And so she continued to do that, so that don't take nothing. But the other shit, all that putting on men shit, you know what I'm saying? And so Seti, that's one of the reasons why he took, because it was like, we got to get back to our root. We done went and started doing all type of shit. You understand what I'm saying? And that was one of the reasons when people talking about why did Egypt fall, this was one of the goddamn reasons. And usually that's the reason for any nation. Once they start getting, they keep thinking that they're doing something. They think about that moving away from the ancestors, just like motherfuckers talking about, oh, well, you know, we was farming, we was in slaves, and we was planting and shit. And so people didn't want to plant no more. They didn't want to farm. They wanted to go to the cities and put on suits and be like the white man. And now the damn nigga don't even know how to grow nothing. Nigga can't even put a seed down in the ground and put some water on it. Can't even do that. And so what we find ourselves doing, we trying to get back to where the fuck we was 30 and 50 and 60 and 70 and 100 years ago. Now everybody want to try to drop a seed in the ground. Everybody want to try to do independent African education. Everybody want to do it now. We got damn, when you wasn't integrated with the white man, that's the way it was. But then we got integrated with the white man. And so we just wasting our motherfucking time running around in fucking circles, trying to undo some shit. You understand that we was already significant in the beginning. All we had to do was put some black power on that shit and get going. You understand? Well, let's move ahead and shit. And many cities did, but they did not understand that at no point in time do you think you gonna build in the gut of this beast. You understand? You do what you do, but had like Marcus Garvey, we got to get the fuck out of here. You cannot build in the gut of the beast. And you cannot just run neither, because this is the gut, but he got a big ass belly. And so the belly is staying all over the goddamn world. So that means you got to gut him. You understand what I'm saying? You know, when you come up out of him, what you do, you stick your goddamn and you pull it down. You understand what I'm saying? And then you fall out. You know, you fall out. That's how you get out of it. You understand what I'm saying? You just go on, stick it in and pull it on down and fall out the belly. You understand what I'm saying? If you get my drift. So this is what I'm saying about Set honoring the other gods, yet and still he had to get back to the root. Because too many of them motherfuckers had went down to the delta and they started looking to, outsiders and shit. And, they seen the wealth of what was coming out the colonies and shit. You understand? So the outsiders had the ear to Pharaoh, and then when the family up south want to talk, motherfucker, you don't want to listen. You understand what I'm saying? And so that's how, the fall began to, the cracks in ancient Egypt, the Nile Valley began to happen. And that's why Nubia lasted longer than Egypt. That's why. It lasted longer than, and many of them, when they went to falling, many people who you think is an Egyptian went right back up the river. And now you're a Nubian. So what's the difference between an Egyptian and a Nubian other than just geographical location? And so right here you see again, I've seen many these images where Set and Horus is pouring out life. No devil gonna do that. I'm sick of you niggas. I mean, we got to be beyond that. This is shit. That showed me because some of this right here is almost visual. To anybody that's doing research, knowing that the Ankh mean life. You understand? And so these is great kings and queens that's giving homage. They're not giving homage to no goddamn devil. You see what I'm saying? They're not giving homage to no damn devil. And so y'all ain't doing no goddamn research. This is Tutmosis the first. And this is very significant because it shows Set giving life to Horus. Now this is at Naquata. This is at the temple of Set at Naquata. And he giving life to Horus. You see what I'm saying? Y'all better look up there. Look at it. He's giving life to Horus. That's very powerful. Now, this is the original just for people that don't believe it. That come out the temple of Set at Naquata. You see what I'm saying? So it's right there for you for anybody that need the evidence. You see? And so this is the temple, the tomb of Tutmosis III. I got the original to that too. You see what I'm saying? And it shows Set with the eternal life. And you see him with the wide scepter. That's his head. That's his head on that wide scepter. And that's the most powerful scepter in all the Nile. There it is right there. You see what? Now let me get down here to the Scorpion King, and I'm gonna go out with that. I'm gonna go out with that. Well, you know what? This is Sinuous Shrek. Okay? This is Sinuous Shrek, the third. And you see him there, homage. This is, you see up there the glyphs that's supposed to represent Newt. You see, that X inside the circle supposed to represent the city. And the symbols, the accumulated symbols is supposed to symbolize gold, the city of gold. And so you see right there that Set, his one of his sacred principles was gold. We got to understand that. And you see right there, Sinuous Shrek, right there in homage to the god Set. And so when you come down to the Scorpion, which they made that fake ass movie, Scorpion King, and this is an Ethiopian king, because when they say pre-dynastic, that makes it seem like somehow that they ain't in high civilization and culture. No, this ain't this is Ethiopia. How has he got on the same crown? He got on the same crown as everybody else and something. No, he's ruling from the Quada. You see what I'm saying? And you see the twice there. You see the twice there. Wait a minute. Let me show you. You see the scorpion there. And you see right there. This is Sir Ket. You understand what I'm saying? Sir Ket, the goddess Sir Ket, is of the south. You see what I'm saying? But I want to show you let me show y'all the depiction of Set. The depiction of Set on the scorpion. Where is it at? Let me show you. Hold on. Let me see if I could get it right quick. I just wanted to break it down. You know what I'm saying? And I got way more than that. But for now, I gave y'all 2 hard body videos for y'all to go do some research. Go do that research. And I guarantee you, it's going to open up into way more than what you ever thought. And you know what? Matter of fact, I got to drop these too. I can't get up off of here without these, which I showed these long time ago too. You understand what I'm saying? You see right here, this map. You see with parts of Kush, Set Jew. You see what I'm saying? Set Jew. They're not telling you all this shit, man. I don't know why, our peoples, have been, ain't doing the type of research to, you should be able to, y'all should have been came in. Some of the family have. You know what I'm saying? Let me drop this one in here too. You know what I'm saying? Mentu Seten. You understand? The Nubians and the Bedouins. So they were identified as Set. So that right there, when you see Mentu, and then you go to Mentu Hotep and you wonder why he's so black. You understand? His daughter's so black. You understand? Mentu Nu Satet. You see? Which is a particular branch of, and here's the other one. Let me drop it down in there. Let me drop it down there. Into Seti. Into Seti. And so that was like Intef. The Intefs that came, which it meant to Hotep, was in the line of the Intefs. And that's my name, Seti Intef. And so you hear that in there. So if you want to see the original, and so, they didn't put that Caucasoid, that's a fake. They didn't drew that Caucasoid in there. You see what I'm saying? They didn't drew that Caucasoid in there. That's a damn shame. Wasn't even in there. You understand what I'm saying? Many of them races, you know what I'm saying, where they depict the race, all of that shit is fake. That shit is fake. They done drew that shit in there. Okay, now let me get to, so I can go out very, very powerfully. Where's that, I can show you Set on the, on the Scorpion Mace head. Hold on, family. I don't know, where did I put that at? That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. Wait a minute, was that it? Hold on. If I can't find it in the next, we just gonna, I had to get it to y'all at a different time, family. I had to get it to y'all at a different time. I had it, I don't know where it went. That's ridiculous. That is totally ridiculous. And I wanted to, that was gonna be my icing on the cake. God damn it. How did that get away from me? I do not know. Well, family, you know what? The only thing I could say, I put it in this other lecture, and I got so much information, is information overload. Information overload. I can't find it at this time. I can't find it at this time. I can't. That shit done got away from me. Wait a minute. Let me throw one. Let me throw it out there. Don't run, y'all. Don't run. Hold on. Gotcha. I got you. Okay. So when you look at the top, you look all the way at the top, you see Set on the lentils. You understand what I'm saying? And they had done some conquering. You see what I'm saying? And I blew it up, you know what I'm saying, as best I can for you. And even Scorpion got the principal crown on, the crown of Upper Egypt. Or, you know, I ain't going to even say Upper Egypt, Ethiopia. So you see right there, you see Set at the top of the lentils. And at this time, Scorpion, under the worship of Set, is doing the conquering, the Scorpion King. And so, family, I just wanted to bring these facts out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that I did a very good job in proving that. I made a lot of connections with the South. If you go over the video, do some research. You understand? Do the research. Don't believe me, because I know you can't prove me wrong. So I want you to go out there and do the research. Go do it. Don't just get knowledge, get wisdom. You get wisdom by going behind me, doing the research, validating the information for yourself, empowering self. That's wisdom. I want to thank you for being here today. Make sure you get, hey, if y'all let me get that code. Now, the code is in the link. Y'all want to get on and get that 15% discount, you need to do it. When you get ready to check out, plug that code in. You understand what I'm saying? You get your 15% discount. Get on over there to generalseti.com. Get over there to my Patreon. All necessary platforms, all providing for you a very unique experience, and you're going to want it all. Do you hear what I say? This is the General Sara Seti saying, listen to me now. Hey, arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black Power.